What's good, my D-Sag gang, 1992, and today I'm back with another video as usual. And today what I want to touch on is I did drop a video called, what is it? I think it was, we have to forgive our parents, right? Or we must forgive our parents. Today I'm going to make this video about we must forgive our siblings. And why is because when we grow up in dysfunction, like dysfunctional homes where our parents are not really on the same page about a lot of things, and we somehow gravitate towards one parent. So I'm only going to speak on my personal experience. But for me growing up, I was most closest to my mother. In my eyes, my mother was like it for me, and my father was just not so much of it for me, and my sister, who's older than I am, she gravitated towards my father. And for many years I went on in life, we both lost our mother young. We have the same mother, we have the same father. And we both lost our mother young. So with that being said, we were already separated when our mother had passed. So with that being said, it caused me, because I only could speak for me, it caused me to grow up thinking a certain way about her, and which is my sister. And what I thought about her was like, okay, she was always closer to my father. Me and her really didn't have a relationship growing up. And I personally feel that is because of my parents. I don't feel like me and her separation to this day is about us. Because this is where the problem comes in. Our parents is supposed to show us as siblings, as sisters, brothers, to be together, to always stick together, and that no matter what the parents may be going through in that home at that time, that has nothing to do with the children. But when the parents fail to do so, what happens is that both kids grow up with different versions of how their upcoming was. And mine's, because like I said, I can only speak for me, but mine's with her, it was like, oh, like she had it more better in a lot of ways than I did, and I'm pretty sure she feels that way about me. And what happens is that one day I will never forget, I was watching a show where two sisters just were talking, and their relationship was strained for many years, like as of me and mine's is. And when they finally got together and sat down and actually spoke, they both came to the conclusion that their childhood was the same. Like, it was equal amount of damage on both ends. So my sister and I were not upset at each other at this time, but we're just not as close as we should be. And during the spiritual journey, it really got me thinking about that. And that is my sister, okay? And I don't think that it's okay for me to go months or years without speaking to her. I don't think that that's okay. I may have found it okay in the past, but as you go down the spiritual journey, and I'm getting emotional, because as you do go on the spiritual journey, what you realize is that you lose time. Okay? And I'm sorry, I didn't expect to get emotional. And when you guys don't heal that, that relationship, anything could happen. And it's been years that me and my sister have not been on the same page. And I'm getting older now. And I'm tired. I'm tired of letting, because of what my parents did, get in between of our relationship as sisters. It's not right for you to go, and this is for anybody who's going through this at this time. It's not right for you to go months, years, not talking to your sister or your brother or whatever, or whoever you consider, because remember, family is not only by blood. And hold on, sorry. I'm getting emotional because as you grow spiritually, you realize that a lot of things that you do, that a lot of things that you do, or no, how about this? A lot of things that you did, it's not okay anymore. This is not normal. And we both equally have control over our relationship. And I felt like because of our parents, because I had to take my mother's side and she had to take my father's side, that kind of, as years went on, that kind of took us apart. My sister left when I was young. She went to live with my father because that's what she felt was better for her. And I'm not going to make her feel wrong for that choice. So during that time period, I would speak to her on the phone once in a while. And, she was in a different country. She wasn't like in the United States at all. So, most of our relationship was, we were split up. And I'm 28 years old now. 28. I'm not getting any younger. And neither is she. And she's 30. She just turned 30 in January. And it's emotional only because we can't always be strong all the time. And this is just something that I went back and forth with for years. I remember even saying if I don't ever speak to her again, that it was fine. And that's not okay. Do I regret saying those words? Absolutely. Because we have to really look at, and really, really, really look at the damage that is done because we were not raised properly. I'm not going to sit here and say that my mother never said, oh, you guys have to stick together always. Like, she did say those things, but somehow, and I can't go back in time and I can't change it. Neither can she. But what we can do is work from here and now. And I think that one of my main issues was actually accepting my sister for who she is and loving her unconditionally. I've never done that for her. A lot of times I would judge her. A lot of times for her life choices. That's not okay. And if I'm gonna be on YouTube and if I'm gonna speak to y'all, and I must keep it real on the things that I did not do, that everything. I just need to be honest. And I swear to God, I came on here and I did not expect to start crying. I did not expect to start crying. But do I regret it? No, of course. But I'm gonna heal that relationship. I am. Because I can't do it anymore. I can't continue the cycle of dysfunction. I can't do it anymore. And it took me so long to get here, to get to this exact place where I'm at this exact moment. It took me a lot to get here because I blamed her for a lot of stuff that had nothing to do with her. It was out of her control. And I know that as my sister, and she's older than me, so I know that a part of her feels like she felt me because when I went through the things that I've went through, she was not there. But it was out of her control. And just because she's my sister, it doesn't mean that she needs to be there for every moment. And that's just the God honest truth. This is, I tell y'all, if you really want to go down this spiritual journey, it's no turning back. It's either you're going to heal or you're going to stay like that. And I want to see my life. I want to see her in it. I don't care how she is or what she's done or whatever happened in the past. It does not matter at this very moment because life is too short and we can't stop time and we can't get time back either. So with that being said, if I continue to live in this state of being angry and upset with her, do you know how many people lose people because, they haven't spoken to that person in years and they get that call? Like, that's one thing I don't want. That's one thing I don't want, is to get a phone call and they tell me that my sister's no longer here. I don't want that. What the last conversation I had was, I was like, yeah, I'll see you in the summertime. What if summertime never comes for either one of us? You know, the first emotional radio. I don't know what's with this day, because I just don't know. But maybe this is what I need. This is what I need to show, to reach out to you guys that are, if you are mad at your sibling right now, just like that doesn't, don't make it last for years. Me and my sister missed out on so much time together, so much time. And to me, it's not worth it. Nothing in the past is worth it. You know, and my parents, you know, they did the best that they could. That's why I made that video, forgive your parents. But neither one of my parents had healthy relationships with their siblings either, so you guys already know. But I'm here to stop this cycle, to stop the dysfunction. Honestly. Because if I don't, it's just going to keep going on. This just got real. Because when you're on this journey, a lot of stuff gets real for you. When I made that video, what I was saying to you guys, that I'm seeing things differently. I really am. And I am a different person. I'm not the same person that I was when I first started YouTube. I could promise y'all that I'm not that same person anymore. I have grown in so many ways. And I really want to change a lot that's not going well. We grew up in the same household together. That's been my sister. That is my blood. That is somebody who have the same mother and same father. And we both equally went through pain. Her pain is not worse than mine. My pain is not worse than hers. Our pain may be different, but it still hurts and it still cuts the same. And I'm going to be honest, my sister tried with me more than I've ever tried with her. I gave her little chances, but she's extended many times. Hey, let's hang out. Hey, and she would say something I don't like, or she would do something I don't like, and I'm ready to just give up and throw in that whole towel, like if we're not even related. And I'm not with that anymore. I'm not with it. If this is what it takes for me to put aside every single thing, then that's what I'm gonna do. Because at the end of the day, none of this means nothing if I don't got her, if she's not on earth anymore. Imagine if I can't even have a conversation with her because she's not here. And we both equally lost our mother. And we should know better than that. To go years, months, days. It's so many moments that we never shared. I'm pretty sure that she's accomplished so many things, and I wasn't there for any of those things. And it's the vice versa, the same here. I'm just here to tell y'all, heal those relationships with your siblings. I understand your pain because I've had the same pain. I understand your anger because I've had the same anger, but I also understand that life is too short. And before it's too late, we must heal. I'm keeping it all the way honest on here. I never thought that my YouTube channel, I would start posting even more deeper videos, but I'm just going with the flow because I know that this is my purpose, period. And God is walking me through this, and God is taking me through this. And if it took him, if it took God to put me in this vulnerable space to make me actually feel these things, then I don't care. I'm with anything. I'm with, as long as I can heal that relationship, then I'm willing to do what I can. So that's what I have for y'all. I got emotional on this. Like I said, I didn't know I was going to get emotional. But at least y'all see the real raw parts of me. You know, at least y'all know when y'all looking at these videos, this ain't no half crap thing. This ain't no recited. You know, I'm not sitting down with a notepad and a pen talking about I'm going to cry at this time or at this moment. You know, so that's what I got for y'all. All right, and you know, I got another idea for another video. I'm not gonna be shooting it tomorrow. I'm gonna take a break because my energy is like, woo. But Friday, most definitely, I'll be back with another banger. So I hope you guys enjoy your night.